team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got his man downfield. Racing down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the...
There he goes to the left. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Mississippi State going up tempo.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
The short hands, it's Frazier. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Stockton. Caught near the sticks, it's Frazier. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Georgia going up tempo. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking left. Makes the grab. It's Thompson. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 15. And the Bulldogs are on the move. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Shapen. On the run, still looking. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Wants to adjust the pattern. That's caught. It's Frazier. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The give out of the gun. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Dogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Pulls it in, it's Frazier. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Branch. Lot of room to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Wide receiver going in motion. The run from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The Bulldogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Evans. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Off play action on first down. He lets one fly deep, and it's caught inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Swings it out to his running back. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Mississippi State!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down the left. Turns on the Jets. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
35, Mississippi State, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Now the play fake. Using the quick game. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Stockton. A strike downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll immediately call timeout.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. Powers through. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Trying to beat the D deep. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
Hold.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw it. grab behind the line. It's Frazier. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Snagged in the middle, it's Bell. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Georgia going up tempo. Just keeps slinging it. Grab near the marker. It's dealt. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Dogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Frazier.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Stockton. Using his feet to buy time. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas A&M. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They'll give it to the back. Plows through the defense. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Let's send the tight end in motion. Gives it on the option. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Stockton. That's reeled in, it's Branch. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Young. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Finds a man on the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now from quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw again. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Looking to throw at Stockton. Under fire. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Got his man on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Shapen. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
He's got it and more than enough for a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mississippi State. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there's some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build it.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Turning it on! They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Touchdown, Dogs! Fitted in the window for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Bulldog! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. And man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, what you're talking about.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Unleashes one deep. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
42.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the air on first down. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep